They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Now, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Chicago.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the.
Because when I'm watching college football, waiting guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Bears first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A slant to Jones.
Touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
For the extra point.
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Makes the score Bears 7.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears. Touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bears 14, Washington nothing.
And you can bet all here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And they can't bring him down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
The ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Bringing up 3rd and...
The first throw for the backup, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 30.
Is that it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point in their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Griffin, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Recovered by
well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This will be caught at about the 5. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
3rd and 2.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And inches.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action. Griffin. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
An 8-yard loss on the
hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 14.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bears 29. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
First down, Chicago.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play. And now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Carried by the fullback.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this.
2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the running.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of...
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here's a carry hitting left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Washington.
A good pickup there at 22.
At the 35-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Number 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 5. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run,